Hello everyone, my name is Rose Shards, but feel free to call me Rose, Rosie, or Chloe, and today, as I'm sure you guys have noticed, I have a massive box on my lap, which I am super excited about because Gaomon sent me a big screen tablet, the PD1560, which I am super excited to try out, so let's just get straight into the unboxing. Oh. I'm not good with knives, so let's hope there's no disaster. Alright, box number 2. Whew. And, oh my goodness, here we are. So this is what the box looks like when you open it. Comes with basically just like saying like, oh, this is where you can get the driver, and just like stuff that like instructions, drivers, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so here is the stand, all wrapped up nicely and protected. Oh, if I can get it out, that's how protected it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here is the stand. Not sure how to use it, but I will obviously figure it out when I'm putting the tablet together. Also comes with some stuff in this box, which I'm gonna open up to see what is inside. Oh, I just ripped it, but you know what a man's gotta do. Alright, so here is, oh my goodness. I mean, it's protected, but my goodness, I'm not good with boxes. Okay, so opening it properly now. So it comes with two wires. Oh, 3 wires. Also comes with this cute little pen stand, which you can either put the pen in like this, or where is the pen? Let me just show you guys. So here is the pen. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at opening. I'm so sorry, you guys. Here is the pen. I absolutely love the design. Probably my favorite pen design that I've like used so far. Well, I haven't used it, but you know what I'm saying. I love how, oh my goodness, this just feels so comfortable holding. I absolutely love this. So you can put it in the stand like this or like this. It doesn't really matter, just depends on what you guys want to do. You can also take the nib out if you like twist here or whatever. I haven't had to replace any nibs in a while, so I'm not very experienced with that. And glove as well, which I probably won't have to use. I usually never use the glove. Let me open this. Here is the glove. Let's see if this one fits me because the purple ones usually don't. And you know what? This is a pretty good fit. I'm pleased with this, but I will probably not use it because I don't like using a glove as I'm working. It's just kind of uncomfortable. But you know what? If you like it, this is here. Comes with this Allen key, I guess, for like connecting the stand to the base of the tablet. And it also comes with some little screws, which I'm also figuring are going to be for that as well, but we will see. And we also have this big thing, which I originally thought was just something that was like covering the tablet, but this is separate from the tablet. I believe that this is like a little case or protector for the tablet, so, oh, definitely seems like it. It's pretty sturdy, oh my goodness. Ooh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can just put the tablet in here if you're traveling with it. Seems pretty safe, so I'm really glad that they included this. And now, the big reveal, which is the actual tablet. And, ooh, here it is. My first ever screen tablet. Warm tip, please peel this mask. Please peel off this mask before use. And, well, here it is. It's pretty bulky. This is showing the instructions on how to connect it to the stand, I think, so that's definitely what the screws are for. And I really love this design. This is a pretty good size. Comes with a ton of hotkeys on the side. And yeah, I am just so excited to use this, but there actually is one last thing. Yes, this is a screen protector for the tablet. So if you want to make sure your tablet's nice and safe, don't worry, because you get free screen protector. So this is everything the tablet comes with, and so without further ado, let's just get straight into the speed paint. Alright, so now that we've covered the unboxing, it's time to move on to the actual tablet review portion of the video. And honestly, after using it regularly for a few days, I can confidently say it's a really good product. The design is really nice, it's really easy to use, and I just love using it. It has 10 customizable hotkeys on the tablet itself and 2 on the pen, has 8,192 levels of pen pressure, and more. The tablet feels great and it's super comfortable to draw with. I found I adjusted to it super quickly despite never owning a screen tablet prior to this one. But anyways, that's about it for the general summary of the tablet. Let's just get straight into listing off the pros and cons, starting with the pros. The pressure is excellent. The pen pressure responds super well to changes in pressure, and I found that my lines usually look super smooth. Combining this with the really nice design of the tablet, drawing feels completely natural, almost like I'm drawing with a brush and ink. I can get super thin strokes and super thick strokes while not having to switch my brush size, which is something I love, especially when drawing in Photoshop, because switching brush sizes in Photoshop can get pretty annoying pretty fast. There are a ton of hotkeys, 10 being on the tablet and 2 being on the pen. That's 12 buttons total that can completely be adjusted to your liking whenever you want. Honestly, this just makes drawing super convenient. You don't even need to touch your keyboard at all or anything while you're drawing. The screen display is gorgeous. I found that the default colors were pretty good, though they were a tad bit bright for my liking. Thankfully, adjusting this was super easy because once I figured out to do it, I was just able to do whatever I wanted, change the colors, change the hue, change all of this. On top of the easily adjustable display settings, I also found that the quality of the images on the screen was great as well. No blur or annoying little pixels or grain or anything. When it comes to color and image quality, this tablet is really good. One of my fears was owning a screen tablet that lagged. I feel it would be way more noticeable on a screen tablet compared to a regular tablet. So when I used this tablet and there was no lag, I was super happy. No matter how quickly or slowly I drew, the tablet was always on top of what I was doing and not a single line lagged for me. This also helped drawing feel super natural to me. The screen is really high quality. The pen effortlessly glides across it, enabling you to create smooth, consistent, pretty, and natural lines. I was just so excited to be able to use some of my traditional art techniques with this tablet. That's how much it actually felt like I was drawing with a pen and paper. The screen is also pretty decent sized, giving you 13.5 by 7.6 inches of drawing space. As you saw, it also comes with a lot of extra stuff such as a carrying case, a glove, a ton of extra nibs, a free screen, and even a free screen protector. You honestly won't even need to buy any extra accessories for this tablet ever, making it a great deal. And the packaging it all comes in is ridiculously safe too. And finally, while I do understand that 400 USD is still going to be a lot for many people, this is actually an amazing price. Like, really amazing. This is probably the cheapest screen tablet I've seen that's this size, and that doesn't look like it's from some really cheap company. Many versions of this sort of tablet would easily cost a few hundred more. I mean, sure, other tablets also have slightly fancier designs, but considering how well this tablet performs, I still say this is a great deal. And you can get it for even cheaper than $400, and I'll tell you how in just a moment. But before I tell you, I would like to take a moment to talk about some of the cons I found. Let's just get straight into it. What I probably disliked the most was the fact that the pen has to be charged. It's the first time I've used a tablet that has a pen that requires charging, so granted this is a little new to me, but I'm still not a huge fan. I'm not sure if this is standard for screen tablets, however, so this complaint could easily be invalid, I suppose. I also don't like how you can't see how much charge is left for the pen. For example, if it's about to die, there's nothing as far as I'm aware that signifies this. While the pen usually doesn't run out of power, it's a little annoying when it does, and I had no clue it had to be charged. Again, I don't know if it is industry standard for there to be some sort of indicator, but regardless, I would love to see something that actually lets me know what the charge is at. For some reason, you can't actually get the latest version of the driver on Windows 7. I know that this most likely won't apply to you guys, but as someone who still uses Windows 7 because they hate the layout of Windows 10, it is just a little unfortunate. I haven't noticed any glitches or anything with the driver though, so I mean this really isn't a big deal because I don't think it's affected anything, but still.
And finally, the screen protector is far from easy to apply. It's really hard to apply it without bubbles, even if they're small. In some more worst case scenarios, I've even seen a few reviews where people have completely destroyed the screen protectors in the process. I luckily didn't destroy mine, and the small bubbles aren't really that noticeable, but it still could be easier for sure. And granted, you also don't need a screen protector, but obviously you want one just for that extra bit of safety, plus the texturing for when you're drawing is also much nicer. And so yeah, that's about it for the cons. Honestly, I found that the cons were really minor in comparison to the pros, which is great. I probably wouldn't recommend this or any screen tablet to someone who is a beginner, but I think that this is a great option if you're looking into getting your very first screen tablet. It is not too small, but it's also not so big that it can come across as intimidating to someone who has never used a screen tablet before. The features also aren't too complex, but they're still good. The design is nice, comes with a lot of extra stuff, and most importantly, it performs really well. I honestly love using this tablet. Using it has made me feel much more motivated than ever to draw, and I just can't wait to use this tablet more in the future. And if you'd like to get this tablet at a discounted price to try it out for yourself, you can. For a limited time only, you can use a coupon with your purchase to get it at an even better price. The purchase link will be in the description. So now that we have gone over the tablet, I figure it's time to get into the section you all voted for, the drawing tips section. I was super surprised this got more votes than the Warriors discussion option, but I'm down to try something new, so it's cool with me. I'll be going over same face and body syndrome as the majority of you guys voted. Same face and body syndrome is something that every artist wants to get away from. Part of what makes good art and animation is being able to tell your characters apart. Seeing two characters that look nearly identical can be a little jarring unless the characters are direct family. Granted, when there's like 1,200 Warriors characters, it can get a little tough to give everyone a unique appearance if you're a Warrior Cat artist, but still, you get the point. It is ideal to make your characters unique and different from one another. And when you get into the swing of drawing something in the same way every single time, it can be hard to break free from this pattern. But the solution is honestly super easy. When it comes to changing things up, just try to play around with different shapes. I know it sounds simple, which it kind of is, but trust me, it can do wonders. I'm going to pull up a few of my Warrior Cat sketches just for reference, these characters being Perchpaw, Leafstar, Thornclaw, and Toadfoot. And right off the bat, I am sure that you can see that they all look quite different. But honestly, making them different wasn't that hard. It all comes down to basic construction lines. The easiest way to make your characters different is to give them different shapes. As you can see, Perchpaw's head is round, Leafstar's is an oval, Thornclaw is a small square, and Toadfoot is a larger square. I also love experimenting with triangles. These are the most basic shapes I decide to base my characters around, though do feel free to play around with more. Just laying out these shapes early in the sketching process can help a lot with making your characters look unique. I would also say to do the same thing with bodies, but bodies are fun because you get to play around with them just so much more. For example, Perchpaw is a jelly bean shape with short legs, Leafstar has a slender but muscular body with long legs, Thornclaw has a muscular rectangle shaped body with thick legs, and Toadfoot also has a body similar to Thornclaw's but with short and muscular legs. What I'll usually do is I'll start with a basic oval or rectangle to kind of lay out the body shape I want, ovals being used for more round and slender characters, rectangles are being used for stronger looking characters. From there, I just add more shapes to my liking. If I want the character to have a big chest to signify strength or maybe a lot of fluff, I will add a big circle to their chest area and kind of work from that. If I want to make them look skinnier, I might take my oval shape and slim the stomach area down. Leafstar is interesting because I imagine her being slender and strong, so I gave her a slim stomach but also more defined legs with a bigger chest and hindquarters. Being SkyClan and climbing trees, she would definitely have a lot of strength in those areas, but would also be slim due to jumping around trees quickly. Toadstep is an example I love because he's short but also quite stocky. So there's a lot you can do just by laying out basic shapes before getting into the more defined sketches. And lastly, this is small, but it also makes a huge difference, and that is to play around with proportions. Making a character's ears bigger or smaller or wider or thinner really makes a difference. Making Toadfoot's ears tiny really brings out how small yet muscular he is, and Perchpaw's relatively large eyes and tiny eyebrows bring out how young and innocent he is. Well, aside from the fact that he killed Mapleshade, I suppose. He was described as small and round, okay? But meanwhile, Thornclaw's large nose and muzzle also show strength, and Leafstar's long muzzle and long ears just give her an interesting look. Yes, it is okay to give your characters certain features just because you feel like it. It inspires creativity. I find that giving characters smaller or more narrowed eyes makes them look a lot more intimidating, which is something that you can see in all of these examples aside from Perchpaw. Also, changing stuff like fur length and direction can also make your characters look a lot different. People can tell your characters apart just by seeing which one has fur that points up and which one has fur that points down. These are just some really small things, but they can make a huge difference when it comes to making your characters distinguishable. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about getting out of drawing the same faces and same bodies all of the time. Truth is, you just have to experiment and find what works. It can be hard stepping out of your comfort zone, but that's what you have to do in order to improve. I really do hope that you guys were able to take away something valuable from this little drawing tips section. Let me know if you guys would like to see some more small videos with a few tips like these. Also, I hope you guys learned something about the Gaomon PD1560. I really love the tablet, and I think that you guys would have a good time using it if you're looking to move forward with your artistic career. And don't forget, you can find all of the coupon information in the description, along with some deals on some of their other products. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.